Hello and welcome back. So I found this cool deck, Soul Cards. It's a tarot deck by Allume, and I found it at Half Price Books. And this entire deck was $7.99, which was super cool. I'd never heard of this before, but I have actually seen some of these cards, like for instance the Empress. I've seen that card, and so I this might be a little popular. I did go to the website and they have different colors, but I don't know what the backs are. You're going to be really surprised when you see the backs. I was, but it doesn't bother me. And so it comes in a two-part box, nice sturdy box with these little finger things, and it even has this little inscription on the inside. To learn more about the cards and their meanings, how to lay them, please visit soulcardstarot.com or shop.allume.com. I think that's a dash actually. So pretty nice. I thought this might have been a card, but it's part of the box. And let's see. This is the bottom of the box, and here are the backs. So I thought this was pretty cool. I do like it, and it's the back says created for those who chill, and I am definitely a chiller. So this says with love, Christine Friedman, Camille Chakra, and then again their contact information. So the box is really well made, lots of nice detailing on the inside with this gilding, this nice border. I like this deck a lot. The feel of the cards is a nice rose petal finish, very smooth. And the color on the screen is the color of the cards. They look a little muted, but this is a very simple deck. And I do have a regular size tarot card, so we can check the size out. I know sometimes I say, oh, I don't have a ruler handy. So this is a typical card, and so it's the same tarot card size. They look smaller though, but they're not. Just an optical illusion. Okay, so let me show you this cool side. So the side is kind of like a subtle glitter, almost like a mustard color, but it has this subtle shimmer to it, which I absolutely love, and that is actually what sold me on the deck. I saw the box, and I couldn't really make out what kind of plant this was, but I kind of had a feeling. I did open it because it was only $7.99, and I was surprised to see this. But the art is just beautiful. So we will start with the major arcana first, and then we will go through each of the suits, and I think I'll do a comparison of each one of the numbers. Okay, let me get the right lighting just right for this. Okay, so this looks a lot better, and we can check out the backs of the cards and see if that makes any kind of difference. The box, super cool. I mean, this is just a super nice packaging, look, aesthetic, and they come in different colors. There was a pink one, I think a light green, blue, I want to say. So visit the website and see what they have. I didn't see what the retail price is, but they do seem to still have this available. Okay, so here is the Fool. We have the number up top and the description down here. We can see that there might be some gestures here, and then possibly the that neck thing. I don't quite know what that is called. These cards look a little beige, but they have more of a green tint, so it is a beige color, but there is a sort of a green hue to it. Here we have the Magician. Then of course we see the magician's hat. We have the lemon skate up at the top. And I was thinking that maybe all of the elements were represented here, because this looks like a cup. This possibly could be a wand, but I don't see a sword or a, well, there's the pentacle. It's not encapsulated. So I just don't see the sword here. Here we have the High Priestess. Lots of moon action. We've got lots of crescents going on. This is the Empress, and that is the card that I've seen somewhere before. We've got the Emperor. The Hierophant. I'm kind of confused as to why the Hierophant has this crescent down here. But I do love the simplicity of these cards, and I like the line work and the very delicate nature of these cards. The Chariot. These wings are just beautiful. I absolutely love that. Strength. So I thought maybe this would lean a little bit towards the Marseille style, but Marseille has strength as number 11 as opposed to strength being 8 in here, which the Golden Dawn moved around the 8 and the 11. Here we have the Hermit. And in Marseille style, the Hermit is usually has an hourglass. Wheel of Fortune, very nautical. Justice. We can definitely see the scales in this one. Now the Hanged Man is, you know, we do have the eye Horus here, and this kind of gives me Egyptian vibes, this crown here, whatever we want to call that. And there is that cross that the tree or whatever it is that the Hanged Man is usually suspended from. There's Death. I love that these teeth are represented by these little hanging charms. We do see a lot of these charms also in the throughout the deck. And of course we got the two sides here. I also like that Death has a crown. There's Temperance. So these appear to be two vessels, and there appears to be something flowing upwards and flowing downwards from that one up there. The Devil. So this devil seems like he has a little smile here. We do have the pentagram up there, and I kind of feel like this might be a lemon skate in a way. Maybe a sort of a perverted lemon skate. Then we've got the Tower, and this is not very indicative of a tower to me. The star is just beautiful. I love how these kind of hang off. Kind of reminds me of a piñata. The Moon, very beautiful. I love these striations here. Hold on. That one's stuck. This rose petal finish really holds on to, the cards hold on to one another. This is the Sun. And it can make for a hard shuffle as well. Judgment. Here we've got the Horn. And the World. So not our typical RWS world, but definitely it looks world-like. Okay, that is our major arcana. Now we will go to the wands. Start here with the Ace. So this could be fire. But we also have a solar system here, which is pretty cool. Two of Wands. And so this is kind of making me think that this is more of a Marseille style deck. Because as with the 2, you know, it's that man gazing off into the horizon, looking at. He's got his little world in his hand, and he's looking off at the precipice. I don't know if I'm saying that right. He's on a ledge. The 3 of Wands. And I really like how these kind of start weaving within each other. I like it a lot. I like this little detailing here of sort of like a swirl going through the wands. It gives it a lot of dimension and style. I like it. The design is very, like I said, delicate and clean as well. Here's the 7, and I just love how the 7 comes through the 6 here. 7 of Wands, the 8, and this just looks like a braiding because of that design that's on each of the wands, and it just looks like they're intertwining with one another. Get a nice good close-up of this. It's just beautiful. Here's the 9 of Wands going right through the middle. Just beautiful. And then the 10. I love this card. I was not expecting this to be the 10 for some reason. I was in awe of this card when I first saw it. Now, it's really difficult to see which person on the court is who, other than the title. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of each of the cards to see if we can find some identification or some kind of consistency in which we can say, hey, that's a knight. That looks definitely like a knight. And here's the queen. She's got a crown, or the wand has a crown. Then we've got these 2 over here, the sun and the moon. And here we have a king. I'm not sure what this is here. King of Wands. All right, so now we go on to the cups. Can you hear the kitty? I don't know if my microphone is drowning it out. I'm taking care of some kittens that were removed from their home. And instead of taking them to the SPCA, I am taking care of them and we're going to find them a home. We're going to keep one, though. Of course, you got to keep one. Oh, this is the king. My bad. Start with the ace. Okay, so Ace of Cups. I love this. These little hanging charms or what have you. 2 of Cups, and I like how they are there's something encircling one of them. Maybe like they have an electron. There's a bond between the 2, and they actually have picked up an electron. Not trying to get too nerdy on you. Here we've got the 3 of Cups. And then we've got the 4. So this is so it's not like a mirror, because we've got this here, and then we've got a star up here, and perhaps this could be an eye or maybe a planet representative of a sun. Then we've got the 5. We have a cup in the middle, which is upright. And it's almost like there's some effervescence that's coming out. It's spewing. And this one has some rays coming out of this bottom cup. So we don't get very much RWS feel here, you know, the meanings of the RWS. And I was really excited about that. But there is one card, and I'll let you try to guess what card is the one that brings the RWS into the Minor Arcana. And of course, I was disappointed in that because that is the card that always, trips me up. And that is the card that kind of pushed me into looking at other styles, Marseille and the other, the old time Italian type tarots before the Golden Dawn gave their meanings. So that was the 10 of Cups, and there's no indication of rainbow or family here other than a whole group of cups. Here's the page. The Knight of Cups is just beautiful. Look at that. I mean, this is just gorgeous. I love that triangle in the center. Is it going to focus on it? There we go. And just beautiful. Just beautiful. And I had, I wasn't thinking about buying a deck. My daughter was looking for a book, and I'm like, might as well flip through the decks, through the tarot decks. And, at Half Price Books, they have them locked up. And some of the decks, of course, are used. This deck was used, and some of the decks are new. But I have no problems. This is the King of Cups. I have no problem picking up a secondhand deck. Not at all. And so now we will go to the swords. So this ace has a beautiful pointy crown. Let's get a close-up of this. And just beautiful. This Ace of Swords. I guess this is the hilt. I'm sorry about that. This is the hilt down here. Here we've got the Two of Swords. And this, my dears, is the card. So if you guessed 3 of Swords, this is the one. I guess people just can't get away from stabbing 3 swords into a heart. I mean, as pip deck as this is, the nod to RWS, but of course we saw that with the 8 and the 11 of the major arcana anyhow, so that's to be expected. However, I was not expecting it because of the pip style of this deck here. And I think my favorite suit is the wands. I just love how the wands intertwine one another. And with Marseille, the swords are the ones that are curved. The wands or rods are straight. And I like the swords. I like the swords of the Marseille. I do like this 8 though. I love how there's 3 flanking. And then we have the 2 crossing on the 3 times 2. The 3 on the flanked sides. And is that an Eye of Horus up at the top? And here's the 9. So we've got what, 6, 7, right? And then we have this intertwined here. Now this is a beautiful card, and I like how the hilts are they all have different. They all have a different style. So the one in the center, I guess, perhaps is the main sword. And then here's the 10. This kind of gives me like an outer space vibe, I guess, because these guys remind me of like spaceships, those cartoon spaceships. Like the cars that the Jetsons used to drive right along in. So here's a Page of Swords. That's pretty. And this Knight, I think I really like the Knights. It has to do with this image, or let's get that out of the way so it can focus. Just beautiful. Oh, and look at this queen, so majestic. Just beautiful, this queen. like a chandelier almost. And our King of Swords. Okay, final suit is the Pentacles. All right. So here's the Ace. And we've got the 2. And these as well are connected by this string or what have you. Here's the 3 of Pentacles. 4. You know, the Pentacle suit for me is always so, you know, ho-hum. It doesn't ever really grab my attention, the Pentacles. It's always, I don't know. It's just like a repeat, like a stamp. This one's nice. I do like how we have this and then these little, I don't know, what are those? Little flowers or leaves, maybe. Here's the 8 of Pentacles. 9. 9 little stamps. Ooh, look at the 10. A little mermaid tail up here. That's nice. Page. Kind of reminds me of a dream catcher. The Knight of Pentacles. Ooh, look at the Queen's crown. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then the King. Wow. Okay, so that is the suit of Pentacles. I'm going to pause the video really quick and move the camera up so I can place 4 and we can compare the minor arcana. One moment. Okay, whole new view here. All right. Okay, so here we have the wands, the cups, the swords, and the pentacles. This is just the order I feel like they go in. I don't know why. I feel like this is the correct order, and if they're in a different order, I'm just like, they're out of order. So, okay. All right, so let's see. So these are all the aces, and nothing really stands out. Let's see, the swords and the pentacles both kind of have a crown, and the ace has a sunburst, and I'm sorry, the cups have a sunburst, and then this, I don't know what we would call that, maybe some steam. All right, so the twos. Pentacles still has a crown. The 2 has a sunburst. Why do I keep saying that? The swords have a sunburst. They're all 2s. Let's see. Then we've got the 3. I think maybe the quartz might have. Oh, wait a minute. That was the ace. Okay. I thought maybe I got this out of order. Oh, I did. So I have these out of order. So the pentacles doesn't have a crown. Ace. Okay. Let me get this going. Okay, so here. Now, this is the ace. This ace does not have a crown. Only the ace of swords has a crown. The ace of pentacles has a little bit of a sunburst. All right. So now we're going to the 2. And we've got more of a little bit of a sunburst here. That might just be a theme with the the Pentacles, because here we have another sunburst up at the top. Oh, you guys are getting a glare right there. Lighting is one of the most difficult things when making videos. Ooh. But I make simple videos. I don't really do too much editing. Okay, hopefully you can see this a little better. So now we are to the threes. We already got the 3 there. Okay. So not too much similarities. Not with the lower numbers. There are similarities within the suits though. Definitely, for sure. So perhaps we should have just done the quartz, right? But no matter. If you don't like this, you can fast forward to the quartz. I'm sure somebody will enjoy this. And I love tarot cards, so I don't mind sitting through this. And quite often I will have a video on and I will be doing something else. And every so often just kind of glance at things. A lot of my favorite content creators or video makers, they often have stories, and you know, it's easy for me just to listen while I'm doing something else. And I mean, I don't always completely pay complete attention, but you know, I get the gist of it. And with these pip decks, I mean, geez, like there's not much, right? Compared to something like an Anatorian deck, in which every card is different and has its subtle nuances and different colors. This deck is just really simple, elegant, and beautiful. Okay, so here are the pages. I don't really see anything too much in common. So we're going to do the pages all together, the knights all together, and then we'll look at all the courts as a family together. We'll do a family portrait. And so here are the knights. I just love these wings. And the queens. Oddly, this Queen of Cups doesn't have a crown. This Queen of Pentacles has a beautiful crown. And then here are the kings. King of Cups has a crown similar to the Ace of Swords. Similar, not the same. Okay, so now we'll do a family portrait. We'll start off with the wands. And you know, I don't really like this lighting. I'm not really going to be able to get the entire card on here, so I'll have to do a little bit of overlap just to get everything in frame, okay? So this is Page, Knight, Queen, and King. So I mess with the lighting just a little bit more. Hopefully that you can see a little better, but there's nothing really joining this family aside from the wand in the center. And so here's the family of cups. We've got the king, we've got the queen, got the knight, and the page. Of course, they all have cups. So I thought there might be some sort of, there's the page, the knight, the king and queen. Well, let me do the same order I did the other one. Just trying to get the right, what's it called? Position. Paged over here. Here's the Knight. I do like this Knight of Swords. I would like the Knight of Swords a lot. And this Queen of Swords, this chandelier looking, is just beautiful. So nothing very that's linking them together that we can say, oh, that is a knight, that is a page. So we'll just have to rely on the title, right? Oh, this glare is not too good. Well, there you have it. If you're still here, thanks for sticking with me. This is the Soul Cards Allume Tarot deck. It's for people who chill. So this is just beautiful. Now with this lighting setup, you can't really see that gorgeous sparkle. There we go. Wants to focus on my hands. So let's just do a quick shuffle and see how these shuffle. They shuffle nicely. Definitely too big for me to do, you know, this shuffle. So I have to shuffle sideways, I guess you could call it. They shuffle nicely. That's kind of hard. This is how I do it the other way. Because I have such tiny hands. I mean, check that out. Tiny hands. So, but you know, I find those tiny decks are hard to work with, hard to shuffle, you know? So, all right, there you have it. The Soul Cards Allume Tarot deck. Beautiful, dainty, and gorgeous deck. I like it a lot. So check out the website. They have different colors, and I didn't really look around too much, but I couldn't see what the back was. I don't know if the pink actually has this leaf on the back. So maybe I'll check it out. But if you're interested, you can check it out and figure it out and let us know. So take care and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next video. Bye.